Hey guys, it's Mason, aka Mr. Hatman151, and today we have some Derp Tree 3 Modern Derp Fair. Look at this thing, it broke the other tree in half, it's having its way with it. What are we gonna do? We gotta send it to jail. That's not cool. That's not cool. Anyway guys, we are reviewing the AK74u today, playing some Conquest. One thing I want to say right off the bat is this gun is really good if you haven't used it yet. A lot of people just overlook it because it's just one of the first ones you get, and most of the time the consensus is that if it's an early unlock, it's a horrible gun because I don't know, for whatever reason people think that, but if you haven't used it yet, it is an awesome gun. I like it. I like the low recoil that it seems to have, which really helps, because how I play Conquest is I like to patrol the objective, go in and out of the buildings, make sure nobody's around me so I can take that objective faster. And most of my encounters are going to be close quarters, maybe medium range, not usually long range. And thank God they're not long range, because this gun has some pretty bad range. You're going to have to pump a lot of bullets into the enemy at far range for this thing. I've used like all the attachments for it, and I've used the red dots, and I've used the 3.4 scopes, and I've used the ACOGs and all that kind of stuff. But what seems to work for me the best is the holographic. It seems to just complement the gun's playstyle because you're going to be pretty close quarters. And the gun just looks like a close quarters gun. It's like a short AK-47. Look at that tree, it's still derping out over there. Little pro tip for you guys on a side note, if you're just starting out in the game and you're just looking for some tips, here's a really good one. Don't go into squad deathmatch or team deathmatch, because you might get kills and you might think you're doing good, but in all reality you're getting little to no XP compared to what you could be getting if you're doing Conquest. Especially since the patch came out, there you can get 20,000 points a game on these 2,000 ticket servers, guys. I mean, really. So I don't care what people tell you. The best thing to do is do Conquest. They may tell you rush, they might tell you team deathmatch because you're new and you're not used to the game. If you just go run around and take objectives, even if you're not that good at the combat system yet, if you just take the objectives, play the objectives, then you'll be good. And you'll get a buttload of points doing it. And level up, which is good. The close range capabilities of this gun are really, really good, as you're about to see here, when I just decimate these two guys. Ought to be ashamed of themselves. Their mothers are probably like rolling in their graves right now. Anyway, but yeah, I don't really like this map. It seems that if you if you go take one objective, the enemy's already taken the other two, and it just becomes a nuisance running back and forth. My recommended full setup to you guys for this AK74u is a holographic, a foregrip, because if you take anything but the foregrip and put it on there, it becomes a recoil monster, and nobody likes recoil monsters. So make sure you get the foregrip on there. Make sure you have the holographic on there, and I would go with the laser sight, just because it tightens your hip fire, and if you're doing like me and doing close range, you're going to be hip firing a lot, and why not have that extra help there? Another attachment that might be pretty good is tactical light, but tactical light doesn't help your hip fire, so it's all up to you. I guess you could say it blinds the opponent and stuff, but I'd rather just kill them before they can see me with the hip fire. That's what I would rather do anyway. But if you guys have any suggested setups that I didn't talk about, you just put them down there in the comments, and I'll be sure to try them out, and I will tell you if I like them or not. But other than that, oh, you guys want to probably use the M93 Raffica or the M93. You probably have to play a little bit of co-op to get it, but it is worth it because that. Just imagine the M9. You guys probably like the M9. I like the M9. You like the M9. Everybody likes the M9. We'll take that and make it like full auto, and then you got the M93, and it just mows through enemies. It's like a giant Battlefield 3 lawnmower. And I would go with the Javelin because the post-patch Javelin is really good. It used to suck. Used to never use it, but it is pretty dang good right now. I notice I'm getting like a lot of one-hit kills to tanks. Like I'll shoot them once and they'll blow up, and it makes me happy to see those rolling death machines die because they annoy me. Trying to take the objective. Seems to me like trying to take the objective. I'm like 3 seconds away from taking the objective, and bam! T-90A kills me with their thermal optics and canister shell. Is that what happens to you guys? Because it'd make me feel better if it did, but if it doesn't, that's fine too. It's just my experience. So, overall rating, I'd give the AK74u about 8 stars out of 10 stars. I would give it 10 out of 10, except the range is a little bit bad. So, make sure to leave a like, and if you enjoy what we're doing here on this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hope you enjoyed the video. Mr. Hatman151 signing out.
Enemy tank. I repeat, enemy tank on the move. Objective has been neutralized.